Good evening. My name is Heather Aldrichs, Activities Director for Meridian CUSD 223, presenting my report for the Board of Education. This slide represents a summary of accomplishments from our 5 IHSA sports participating in the fall season, with football, boys soccer, girls volleyball, girls swimming, and boys and girls golf. This graphic gives you an idea of our participation numbers during the fall sports season. It is broken down by sport as well as by graduating class. By breaking the data down by graduating class, we will be able to track trend lines and participation during their 4-year career at SVHS. This graph represents 206 fall athletes this year. During the winter season, we have boys basketball, girls basketball, wrestling as IHSA sports, along with chess participating in the IHSA. This slide represents our winter season participation, again broken down by activity and graduation class. This graph represents 105 students participating in winter sports. Spring sports season consists of baseball, softball, girls soccer, and boys and girls track. Their seasons are full in swing. Our girls soccer will be hosted at SVHS on May 7th, 8th, and 11th. We also will be hosting softball regionals on May 13th. Baseball regionals also start May 13th, with track sectionals beginning May 8th for girls and May 15th for boys. This graphic represents all 176 spring sport participants, again broken down by graduation class and sport. This slide represents the athletic participation levels by number of sports an athlete is involved in. 301 students out of our student body of 645 are involved in at least one sport at SVHS, which accounts for over 46% of our student body. 144 students are involved in at least 2 sports, which accounts for 22% of our student body. When we compare our percentages to area schools, we fall slightly above with the percentage of our student body who participates in sports. At SVHS, we have many clubs and organizations for students to be a part of. Many of these groups operate during the entire school year. This is a slide representing 23 clubs and activities offered at SVHS. These activities, along with the sports and athletics that account for the 12 Plus award, which I will go into detail about in the coming slides. Here is a snapshot of participation numbers in some of our activities. This graph does not represent every activity that is offered at SVHS. This slide gives you a snapshot of all the great things happening at SVHS with our activities and club. Our math team advanced to state. Our WISE team placed first in regionals and also qualified for state. Our spring musical had over 100 students participate with the cast and crew. 5 students qualified for state with the FFA, and in NHS we had 32 new inductees. Taking into account all of the data slides you have been presented with tonight, this slide represents the participation levels by number of activities, which includes both athletics and activities. 454 students out of our student body of 645 are involved in at least one activity at SVHS, which accounts for over 70% of our student body. 328 students are involved in at least 2 activities, which accounts for 50% of our student body. This graph continues on to our student who is involved in 11 activities at SVHS. This last data graph represents our sports and activities that are included in the IHSA Team GPA Award. Teams who have an unweighted 3.0 or higher are eligible for this achievement. Our spring sports will have a chance to be represented by the IHSA once the second semester ends. As you can see, so far we have all 11 IHSA fall and winter teams being awarded this accomplishment. This is a great tribute to our coaches and students. We will once again be recognizing our 12 Plus students at graduation. We are hoping that through the 12 Plus student recognition, more students will be encouraged to participate in any of the many offerings of sports and activities at SVHS. Our hope is also that freshmen will be encouraged to participate during their first year of high school, as well as encourage our seniors to continue with their participation through their high school careers. Thank you for your time tonight. If you have questions about any of the information covered tonight, please call or email me at the information listed above. Also, to follow all that is going on at SVHS, please check out the different resources to stay informed. Thank you.